My husband spent our daughter's college fund on his stepson's car. Today she opened her empty account minus with him, watching I put aside $300 every month since my daughter was born for her college fund. My husband and I married when she was 12, and he always talked about our kids' future. Yesterday, Emma turned 18 and eagerly logged into her account to see her savings minus only to discover it completely empty. My husband had drained $47,000 to buy his son a truck and pay for trade school, assuming my daughter would get scholarships anyway because she's smart. For 16 years, I worked overtime shifts as a nurse to build Emma's future. Those $300 monthly deposits represented extra nights, holidays worked, and countless sacrifices. When I met Richard 6 years ago, he seemed to understand the dedication I had for my daughter's education. Family means supporting each other's dreams, he told me during our early dating days. His son Tyler was 14 then, struggling in school but passionate about cars and mechanics. I respected that college wasn't for everyone and supported Richard's encouragement of Tyler's vocational interests. When we married, we maintained separate finances but shared household expenses. The college fund remained in my name, but with Richard as an authorized user in case of emergency. I trusted him completely when he talked about our kids' futures and how we needed to support them equally. Last week, Emma received her acceptance letter from her dream university along with a partial scholarship. Not full ride, Mom, but it's something, she beamed, eyes shining with excitement. I can't wait to see how close we are to covering the rest. We planned a small celebration for her 18th birthday yesterday. As she opened her gifts, Richard seemed unusually quiet, checking his phone constantly. I want to log into my account, Emma announced after cake. I waited forever to see the total myself. I smiled, remembering how I'd shown her the statement each year on her birthday, explaining how compound interest worked. Last year's statement had shown nearly $50,000 minus enough to cover most of her education at a state school. She opened her laptop, logged in, and her smile froze. Mom, is this right? It says $212.37. I laughed, assuming it was an error. That can't be right, let me see. But the screen confirmed it. $212.37 remaining. Farston transaction history showed multiple withdrawals over the past 8 months, totaling $47,000. I looked at Richard, whose face had gone ashen. What happened to Emma's college fund? He stood up, pulling me into the kitchen while Emma stared at the screen in shock. I was going to tell you, he whispered urgently. Tyler needed a reliable truck for trade school, and his tuition was due. I thought I could replace it before she needed it. You spent $47,000 on a truck in trade school without discussing it with me? My voice shook with disbelief. It wasn't all at once. The truck was $28,000, then tuition was $12,000, and there were tools and equipment. Tyler needed these things for his future. Emma's smart minus she'll get more scholarships. The kitchen door swung open. Emma stood there, tears streaming down her face. You stole my college fund for Tyler's truck? That jacked up -150 he's been bragging about for months. Richard turned to her. Emma, you have to understand Tyler's opportunities were more important than mine, she finished, voice hollow. I've worked 2 jobs since sophomore year to save for books and expenses. I turned down senior trips to put more into that account, and you just took it. That night, after Emma locked herself in her room, Richard tried to justify his actions. I'll pay it back. Tyler will help once he's established. Emma has 4 years of college. We have time. I looked at the man I thought I knew and felt nothing but cold clarity. There is no we anymore, Richard. You didn't make a mistake.